Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Jeff. This is video number 2 of the night, and again we're doing one of your requests. This one is from a longer username, Acapella's One Music World 9122. Yeah. This is a request for Taeyeon's Fine. Now, first off, we all know Taeyeon is fine, but we're here to listen to the video. So, I'm curious. Sorry, listen to the song, watch the video. You know what I mean. I'm curious to see if this is a song about being fine, or a song about not being fine, or a song about confidence in your looks. Given what little I've seen and heard from Taeyeon, I don't think it's that one. It could be, but I don't think that's going to be the case. So then my educated guess is it's going to be one of the first two, of course. Yeah, I'm interested to see what we've got here. I've been looking forward to this one since I put it on the request list. I mentioned this in the video that'll be uploading shortly before this one, but if you're wondering where we are in the requests, and you think, man, I put a request in a long time ago, where is it? We're getting into requests that were made at the beginning and middle of October now. So slowly catching up. The only problem is January is getting loaded with a lot of stuff that I had already planned to react to. So we're going to start having less time to react to things on the request list. At some point, I may even cut requests off until I can finish the list. But I don't want to. But I also feel bad making y'all wait. It's been 3 months, and at the rate we're going, it's going to be even longer for some of the people towards the back of the list, but it is what it is. All right, my friends, let's go check on Taeyeon's Fine. Also, I did, because I remember from before that a lot of Taeyeon stuff, especially her older stuff, does not have accurate English subtitles. I've already looked, and there it is, just for your own peace of mind here. This is a 6-year-old song, apparently. We got auto-generated subs again. So, I have pulled the lyrics up over here. I don't have them up right now. I haven't read them, but I've pulled them up so that when we watch the second time, we have something to actually base our breakdown off of. So this first time, we're just gonna watch through the video and give our first general impressions.
어제 머리 했어. 색도 좀 바꾸고 어제는 좀 이상하게 시간이 남더라고. 아니, 지금 내가 너랑 왜 통화하고 있는지도 잘 모르... 알았어. 잘 지내.
I don't know what she's saying, but she sounds and looks kind of sad.
찢어진 종이 조각에 담아낸 나의 진심에 선명해져 Something about you Yeah, 나를 많이 닮은 듯 다른 넌 혹시 나와 같을까 지금 괜한 기대를 해 하루 한달 1년쯤 되면 서로 다른 일상을 살아가 나는 아니야 쉽지 않을 것 같아요 여전하게도 넌 내 하루하루를 채우고 아직은 아니야 바보처럼 되뇌는 나 입가에 맴도는 말을 삼킬 수 없어 It's not fine
Okay, it's definitely a sad song. I was gathering that, but
머리를 지금 묶은 채 어지러운 방을 정리해 찾고 있어 Something new 가끔 이렇게 감당할 수 없는 뭐라도 해야 할 것만 같은 기분에 괜히 움직이곤 해 하루 한달 1년 그쯤이면 웃으며 추억할 거라 했지만 바보처럼 되뇌는 나 입가에 맴도는 말을 삼킬 수 없어 It's not fine It's not fine It's not fine It's not fine 의미 없는 농담 주고받는 대화 사람들 틈에 난 아무렇지 않아 보여 부딘 척 웃음을 지어 보이며 너랑 그늘을 했어 외면해보지 마 우리 마지막 그 순간이 자꾸 떠올라 우리 마지막 그 순간이 자꾸 떠올라 잘 지내라는 말이 전부였던 담담한 이별 아직은 아니야 바보처럼 되뇌는 듯만 입가에 맴도는 말을 삼킬 수 없어 It's not fine It's not fine It's not fine
I'm not fine. Real tears. Okay, so I've always said in some of my other reactions that the mark of a true artist is someone that can produce or deliver a product or service, whatever. In this case, music, specifically a song, because anyway, and that thing, whether it be a sculpture, a painting, a song, just music in general, a movie, whatever. That thing is art if it elicits an emotion or an emotional response. It doesn't have to be sadness. It can be happiness. It can be anger. It can be joy. It can be jealousy. Whatever. As long as it elicits some emotion from you, it can be considered art, in my opinion. This, I don't even know what the lyrics said other than the "it's not fine" part. But just that alone, with her vocal quality, her delivery, and the production of the video, is enough to give you everything you need to know, and it's heartbreaking. This song, I don't even need to, really do too much of a breakdown, but we're gonna anyway, because that's kind of our thing here. But clearly about a breakup. And this person, may have moved on. They might be fine, but she's not fine. So I'm going to pull up the lyrics, and we're going to watch along, and we'll break down things that I see in the video. Luckily, she has enough English towards the end of her verse and chorus that I think I'll be able to follow along with the lyrics. Sometimes there's not much English at all, and so I don't know where we are on the lyrics, but I don't think that's going to be the case this time. Let me pull that up here. Okay. So we're going to watch again.
어제 머리 했어.
So
색도 좀 바꾸고.
I presume this
이상하게
is
시간이 남더라고.
anybody who actually speaks Korean might actually be able to say, but
아니.
I assume this is like a
지금
breakup
내가
phone
너랑 왜
call,
통화하고 있는지도
or
잘
maybe just their
모르.
last call in general.
알았어. 잘 지내.
찢어진 종이 조각에 담아낸 나의 진심에 선명해져 Something about you
Okay, so this first verse, or first chunk of the verse, on a ripped piece of paper, I wrote down how I really feel, and it gets clear something about you. So she may not have been able to honestly express how she truly felt for this person um, when it mattered. But now that it's over, she wrote down her true feelings, and the more she has thought about it, the more she realizes like this person was different, right? Like there was something about them.
Yeah, 나를 많이 닮은 듯 다른 넌 혹시 나와 같을까 지금 괜한 기대를 해 하루는 달
Actually, based on this next line or this next part, yeah, you and I are similar but different. Do you feel the same way? I'm getting my hopes up. This may be a story. This may not be a pure breakup song all the way through. This actually, now that we're a little bit further along, seems like it might be like the beginning. Like, okay, I haven't been able to be honest with this person, but I wrote down my feelings. There's something about them. I can't stop thinking about them. Like we're different, but we're similar, and wondering if they have this same kind of feeling they do. And so the next part, the pre-chorus, when one day, 1 month, 1 year passes, will we be living different lives? And then here in the video, she sees the person, and also, okay, so let me separate this. Lyrically, I now think it could go either way. Based on the video, though, it seems like it's already a breakup. So maybe even she's just thinking back to that time. Even like, so the breakups happen, but she's thinking back to before it began. Because in the video here, she's already had the conversation, but here she's already feeling down. She sees this person, and then everything is like, nothing's making sense, right? Like all these signs keep changing. It's confusing. She's disoriented. And then it's someone else with this person. Okay, so I didn't want to interrupt her gorgeous soaring vocal there through the end of the chorus, but chorus says, not me, it won't be easy for me. So even if this person has moved on, like it's not so easy for me to move on. Still, you fill up my days. And in this part of the video, we're seeing, besides this adorable smile from her, we're seeing all these, you know, mundane type of daily experiences, but you're looking at them through the lens of nostalgia. Like, you know, these are the good times that we had, right? So, you know, they're playing around. They had this touching moment where they were looking into each other's eyes. I can't find it down here, but you saw it. They've got this part where they're like being goofy with each other. And then, still you fill up my days. Not yet, I tell myself like a fool. Like, I don't want it to be over. And I keep telling myself that. You know, I can't swallow the words that linger around. Like, I want to say it and I can't hold it back. It's not fine. Like, the words she's trying to say is that it's not okay. I don't want you to go, kind of thing. It's not fine. And I'm not fine. Ugh. Cleaning up my messy room here. Looking for something new.
뭐라도 해야 할 것만 같은 기분에 괜히 움직이곤 해.
This part right here is relatable. And so it says, sometimes I get this overwhelming feeling of having to do something, so I move around for no reason. So in other words, she's restless. Like, it feels like there's something she should be doing. Maybe you get that feeling when you're bored or when you have too much to do. But in this case, she just feels like sitting there doing nothing isn't the right actions. Like this feeling inside of her is making her feel like she needs to do some sort of action. So that ties back into the lines before about trying to clean up her room, looking for something new. But she even realizes, like, she's self-aware here. So I move around for no reason. Like, I might go from here to the kitchen. I got nothing to do over there. Like, I'm just moving. And then we go back into the pre-chorus when 1 day, 1 month, 1 year passes. You said you'd probably smile and reminisce. So, like, this person said that they would look back on this fondly. And then we go back into the chorus, which, of course, is her saying she's not fine. Like, she may, smile and reminisce too, but she's not able to move on. Like, she's not fine from this.
하루 한 달 1년 그쯤이면 웃으며 추억할 거라 했지만 나는 아니야 쉽지 않을 것 같아요 여전하게도 넌 내 하루하루를 채우고.
That part right there was also a giveaway if you're an English speaker and have no idea what this song is saying. And if you're missing all the other context clues about this being a breakup song, this one spot right here with the animated tears is enough to tell you exactly what's going on here. One other thing I wanted to say about that, and I should have paused quicker or just left it on the tear scene, but you see how quickly the tears, like, multiplied? Like, it's a visual reinforcement of how not fine she is. Like, it's not just one tear or a couple of tears. It's a couple of tears that become more and more and more very quickly. And she's overwhelmed with that grief. More like daily activities there. And then this part here showing like the part where they're like, probably this is where they're on their last legs kind of thing. Like they're arranging the pictures. The cup is crumpled up. She's like fidgeting with the ring because she's nervous or, upset or whatever. This part right here is basically hammering that part home from the fun, mundane memories that we saw earlier, and even those that we just saw. It says, between the meaningless jokes and back and forth conversations and all the people, I look like I'm fine. I pretend to be numb and I try to smile. I try to turn around from your shadow. Not a literal shadow, of course, but, the thought of someone, like this lingering presence that still fills your heart or your mind. That shadow can follow you for quite some time if you were invested in a relationship and then it's just over. But those first couple of lines, between the meaningless jokes, back and forth conversations, all the people, I look like I'm fine. Like, putting on this brave face. Not only is that something we do in general, because we, as a general rule, don't want people to feel sorry for us. There are exceptions, of course, but most people don't want other people to feel sorry for them, either because they genuinely don't want pity, or they don't want what comes after the pity, which is those people trying to make you feel better. Like, they don't want them prying, right? So you try to put on this brave face, you try to make it look like you're happy, you've moved on, whatever, but when you retreat to the quiet solitude of your mind, whether you're at home or, you know, even out in public, but maybe you're in a crowded room, so you still feel isolated, like, you know you're not fine. Something like when my wife left, I got divorced. Yeah, like I never really pretended to be fine, but I did, you know, laugh and joke with people and stuff like that. But when I came home and I would be alone, you know, in my room or whatever, or especially when I would go to sleep at night, for a long time, I couldn't handle silence. I had to have something on, whether it be music, the TV, the radio, whatever. I had to have something playing. And I don't know if that was because I felt the need for a presence to be there, or if it was because I didn't want to be alone with my thoughts. Either way, the result was the same. And so we have similar feelings here.
아무렇지 않아 보여 우린 저 웃음을 지어 보이며 너랑 그늘을 했어 외면해보지 마 우리 마지막 그 순간이 자꾸 떠올라.
And then this part is so sad. I don't know if it's done on purpose or if this was something that actually happened while they filmed and they left it in because it fit the song so well. But they literally, like, so while she's singing and looking at the camera, she gets emotional and they stop. And they basically console her, and then she puts on her happy face a little bit later and they go back to recording. Like I said, I don't know if it's because she genuinely felt emotional and they had to cut, you know, stop in the middle of the take, and they thought that it fit so well with the message and tone of this that they kept it in, or if it was something designed to make you have that response and that emotion. But either way, the effect is that you realize she can truly feel what she's singing here. And, devastating. So they're consoling her. She looks away, gathers her strength up. Is she harmonizing with herself here, or is there a guest vocalist at that part? I think she's harmonizing with herself, which, you know, production-wise, you would sing the melody and then you would separately record the harmony and they would layer. She's trying to gather herself here. See, now she's like, okay, we got this.
It's not fine.
And then you have just this staring into your soul thing with her sad eyes at the end, like, it's not fine. And okay, let me gather myself. All right, so let's read the last chorus, and then I'll come back to what I was gonna say. So, because it does change a little bit, it says, "I keep thinking about our last moment. The words 'take care' was it for our plain breakup." Like, there's nothing super out of the ordinary about this breakup. It wasn't violent, it wasn't ill-willed, it was just take care. See ya. Like, and then we go back to the not yet, I tell myself like a fool, I can't swallow the words that linger in my mouth, it's not fine. And then we come to this scene, and the reason why I get choked up a little bit here is not only does she just look so sad? Like whether this is a true story and she's put it to song, or whether she's just an amazing actress, either way, she's conveying the feeling so perfectly, both through her sad expression and the tone of the song at the end. And what I mean by that is, you'll see a lot of songs that maybe start sad and they have a happy ending. This one doesn't get you a happy ending. This one lets you know that it's okay to not be okay. Like sometimes that's just the way things are, and it just ends, and you're not okay, and you have to go on with that. And that's what we see here at the very end. And yeah, that's why I little choked up on that part. And then that was the end. Okay. All right, guys. So that was the heartbreaking reaction to Taeyeon's Fine. Really enjoyed that one. Like I said, it marks all the boxes for what I consider to be art. I'm curious if you guys have similar definitions of art, or if you think pretty much any media is art, whatever. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this song, or if you have a different interpretation of things. But yeah, thank you so much for the request. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell to enable your notifications to see when future content goes live. And I'm going to try to get to at least one more of your requests tonight. It is a little bit longer, though, because it's one of those killing voice reactions. So that might be the last one for the weekend. But thanks again, everyone. And until the next time, take care, guys.